Hello everybody, Dwarf24 here, and I'm giving you a little look at Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress is a very awesome game, and I'm not going to go a whole lot into like what I'm actually doing here and stuff. I'll go over it a little bit, but this is more of me just showing you Dwarf Fortress. I know that I personally didn't want to play it when I first heard about it, due to the fact that it didn't have, you know, any type of graphics like this. It was like smiley faces, plus signs, minus signs, zeros, stuff like that. Like, if you look up how Dwarf Fortress actually looks, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But there are tile sets that allow the game to look as such, so it makes it a lot more playable for me, and I was interested, and this is where all my time has been going. I have not been putting out videos the last couple days for multiple reasons, but this is one of the big ones. There will be more videos, but a lot of my time has been dedicated to Dwarf Fortress. It is just an awesome game. What it's doing right now basically is it made the map, and now it's generating 250 years of history. You can see there's been a ton of events, dead people, historical figures. No, there's been a lot going on. So it's generating all that. So when it finishes generating all that, I will be back. Alright, so it finished generating the map, and now I can look around it. It randomly named itself the Windy Dimensions, and you got all these random places and whatnot. I export a file so that I can see it in large. It's more for funsies. It's not really useful. And anyway, I'm gonna keep that world. Saves it real quick. It doesn't take very long. But and then the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to embark on this world. We're going to choose where we want to be. So you pick your region. I only have one right now. I've been deleting a lot, but I've had a lot. But anyway, so you see, you got your world map, your region map, and then where you're actually going to be. Where you're actually going to be, that's where you get to move this around and actually decide where you're going to be. And then here, you can find an area based on what you want. Like, I want shallow metals, a river, no aquifer because they're very difficult for new players, and Fuckstone. And then I hit enter, and it'll now search the world map here for suitable locations that meet what I'm asking for. That's what the green means. So we'll come back after it looks. Alright, so as you can see, it's found some suitable locations. There we go, put those back. But no aquifer. What it did is it found a place with Fuckstone, aquifers, river, and shallow metals. So that's what all these little green spots are, and then the green spots in the regions, and then I figure it out from there. I'm gonna go to the bottom right of the map. Actually, I might just go to the right a little bit right here. I'm gonna go in this general area. So we got some X's up here. Let's check here. Ugh, that doesn't look very good. Oh, this looks like it has potential. What about like right here? I got deep metals here. Crap. It says there should be some shallow metals somewhere here. Fluxstone. I got nothing for this one, so that's not a good spot. So let's go with my original plan. Basically, this is wow. This is really good. It's Untamed Wilds is the only big problem, but I'm kind of looking for some. It sounds like fun, so I'm gonna go for it. We are kind of high up in elevation, 4s and 5s, but I can live with 4s and 5s. It's not that bad. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with this location. It's dangerous, but just calling me Dangeresque. That's a reference. Props if you get where Dangeresque is from. It may be from multiple places, but if you get it from where I'm thinking of it from, props. Yeah, so we're going to embark here. Yes, I want to embark. My basic starter pack. Embark preparations were not completed due to something, but it didn't tell me what. Generally, that just means it wasn't able to bring something that it normally does. I'm going to take this off. I want to take this off, because I bring 2 pickaxes, but I don't need to. Other than that, I'm going to just take care of a couple of my things here, since I have 74 points due to bring one less pickaxe and something else that didn't get brought. So I'm gonna fix that up real quick, and then we're gonna take off. So basically, what I did is I made my mason right here. I made him a good wrestler as well, so that he can lead my militia. I'm bringing an extra war dog, and I made this guy who is my leader and whatnot. I made him adequate appraiser and adequate record keeper rather than just novice. So other than that, I got the basics that I'm gonna need for this Embark. I have hit it, and bam, flavor text. Everybody gets flavor text, and based on where you're from, it can be a little bit different. It's kind of repetitive over time, but you know, it's your flavor text. Anyway, you have arrived after a journey from the mountains into the forbidden wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of that word. I'm not even gonna go for it. I'll go for it. Allen's Horst. Allen's Horst. That's who I'm going to work for. Yeah. Okay. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook provide your dwarves, you are expecting a supply cavern just before winter in June, but it's spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the grizzly bears get hungry. Ooh, grizzly bears, awesome. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. I don't know. And then Dwarf Fortress. It's not that hard. Dwarf Fortress. Strike the earth. Everybody always gets strike the earth, because that's what we do. A section of the caravan has collapsed. What happened? Okay, I've never had this happen before. I just started, and a section of the caravan has collapsed. I don't even know how to go about handling that. Did I lose goods? I'm a little worried. I feel like maybe I lost some goods. Who knows? I guess we'll see how it plays out, but gonna do the basic things of getting some trees chopped down. Let's get that marked right now. No buildings. I picked the wrong thing. Designation tree. So we're gonna get some trees chopped down. We're gonna get some plants picked. And we're gonna start mining. I'm not sure if I'm gonna mine in or just mine down. I'll probably mine in and then mine down. It's the safest route to go. Yeah, since I already have no idea what's going on, I'm gonna stick with the safe route. I was gonna just dig down and build a little fortress around it, but since I already have no idea what's going on, I'm gonna just stick with what I do know, and that's that you should definitely do something like this is pretty safe. If you do something right along those lines, that'll be pretty good. So your dwarves go out, and I don't have anyone picking right now. I'll fix that in a second. I'll fix that off cam, but basically he's digging, he's chopping down trees. As soon as I make some stockpiles, they'll start accomplishing things in terms of moving the trees around and whatnot. You dig a shaft like this so that right here you can be putting traps. Right about here I'll put a trade post, and then at the end I'll put some stairs going down to lead into where I'm going to actually do things. So I'm going to take care of a couple things off cam, and I'll be back at you. Alright, so basically what I've done is I got this dug out. This is going to be where the trade post goes, and I have some room for traps. Not a lot, but I have more plans for that later. Should I continue this and things don't go horribly wrong. This is, like I said, this is going to be stockpiles and whatnot. So I'm just going to do all my stockpiling here. I struck laminite. Not too sure what I can use with that offhand. I believe that's a gem, so I'll get a gem crafter, and I can use that for trades. So that'll be good. That's something. I'm already leaving stone behind, that's fine with me. I like to make things out of stone. So, and then what I have for this little thing here, this is planned to. I'm gonna make a nice big room here, and what I'm going to do is channel into this and flood the room so that I can start up a mushroom farm. And there we go, got rid of that announcement. And over here, I actually haven't designated it yet. I'm going to designate it right now. I'm going to make my little 3x3. This is going to be where I'm going to dig down again. So I'll go down to this layer. And this layer is going to have all of my... Oh crap, it's not fully done yet. So let's also go here and see. There we go. Alright, that layer is going to have all of my housing and dining hall and all that stuff. And then I'll continue to just dig down, you know, real freaking deep. I don't know how far down I plan on going, but I'm gonna go and find stuff. I'm gonna go as deep as needed to find cool stuff. Is generally the idea. Also, what I did off cam is I went into Dwarf Therapist, which is a good way for managing what your dwarfs are doing, who's doing what. I made my farmer be a plant gatherer because for some reason he doesn't start with plant gathering. I made it so that my miner, my mason, and my woodcutter don't do hauling. I like to do that at the start because there's not a lot of hauling that normally needs to be done, and I want them to actually be doing their job. Because I'll assign them a job, and they'll be like, "Oh no, we're hauling stuff right now. Sorry," and that's really annoying. He needs to dig a little bit quicker so I can get the stockpiles going. I'm hitting a lot of gems, so that's cool. Oh, what's going on here? Interrupted by Badgermen already. So we have some angry Badgermen right over here. Hopefully they don't kill anything. Oh, magnetite, that's awesome. They are no longer enraged. Magnetite, I believe, but I'm not going to make anything, because I don't actually know. What's that? It's no longer enraged. My farmer is no longer... Oh, I guess my farmer was enraged at the Badgerman attacking him or something. But he's not enraged anymore, so that's good, because I don't need him to go off and kill everybody. This is the little playing area I have. Not very big. I guess I could have strikes coming from up here, coming down the brook, and into the fortress. That's about as much as I can see happening. There is an upper elevation. In terms of that, not a whole lot to worry about. I feel pretty safe where I am. I guess things could go wrong, obviously, but I feel pretty safe where I am, to be honest. I'm in the lowest area, but at the same time, I'm at the lowest area, so everywhere above me, you know, my fortress is right here. That's covered, you know, I'm covered the whole way down. So I'm feeling pretty confident with where I am. I got a lot of garbage here that's going to need to get cleaned up as soon as I can make some stockpiles. I'm just going to let them dig, though. I don't really plan on micromanaging him too much. I'll let him get the digging done. He must be going for a drink, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's getting a drink. I would just rather be able to get a stockpile up and going. And it's raining. That's another reason that you should go inside, is so that when it rains, it doesn't rain into your stairwell. I haven't figured out a way to combat that yet, because I'm going to do it. So when I do make it, so I'm going to dig just straight down rather than go into a hillside, I'm going to have to find a way to combat that. I was thinking watertight doors or something. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Until then, I'm just going to let this guy finish up here. Back. What I've done to speed up the process a little bit is I'm leaving this until later. I want them to get done. There's a lot of hard stone down here, so it takes them a while to mine through it all. I need to get some stockpiles up and going immediately, food stockpiles in particular, but wood stockpile and whatnot is also going to be necessary and needed soon. I'm also going to designate... It looks like there's a bunch of clay over here, which doesn't take long to dig into, so I'm going to extend some room out there for some more stockpiles. I need stockpiles up immediately, and yes, I was right, it is all clay, so this is going to go a bit quicker now. Alright, he finished off that little square area, so he's still got a couple things to do, but I can at least start some stockpiles. So I'm going to start up with a food stockpile. It doesn't need to be huge, I'll expand later. Food stockpile, finished goods stockpile, and a furniture stockpile. I start off with all those, and then I'll also have him dig up into here, which I will make a stone stockpile. But as you can see, all my guys are starting to bring stuff down now. So I'm getting all of my items in the safety of my little cave here. The only thing I haven't done, I haven't made a wood stockpile. I'm waiting on a little bit more room. That's going to be stone first, and you know, it looks like it's all clay. I could expand right next to it. Going to the right looks like we hit stone, and I'm also going to need my farm over there. I could expand left and make those some stockpiles. You know, I'll do that. I'll carve all this out. Right there and right there. I'll just carve all that out. I'll make the first one my wood stockpile since that's more important. I guess he decided to go finish that first. Fantastic. Sounds about right. He never goes where I want him to go first. They're bringing refuse, so I'll make a refuse stockpile. That's all like the bone carcasses and stuff. You don't want that inside. If you do, your dwarves get unhappy thoughts, and it gets disgusting, and nobody wants all that inside. So, put a little refuse pile out there, and my cats or something. I brought 2 cats, 1 of each gender, and 3 war dogs. 1 female and 2 males with me. War dogs for my initial military, and the cats for killing critters. As you can see right here, it killed a rat. So hopefully somebody hauls that outside. And because cats make them happy, and especially when you get kittens, because it's like, oh my god, kittens, so cute, etc. As you can see, he's sleeping on the floor, but that's the only options I really have right now. I can't do much about that. If I get tired, they sleep where they sleep right now. I'll get them beds as soon as possible. But as of right now, they sleep on the floor. That's life sometimes. Sometimes you gotta sleep on the floor. So I'm waiting for him to get a good chunk done, like a symmetrical chunk. He just kind of digs where he feels like it. I'll get a good little symmetrical chunk done so that I can actually make a stockpile for my wood and get it all moved inside. And he went to sleep, which is awesome. I'll just start it anyway, I don't care. I'll work around the fact that this stuff isn't done. Right there, and we'll drag it down to here. There we go. That's now a wood stockpile. Get all that moved in here. And while I'm at it, I can start the stone stockpile as well, I guess, since I'm at it. Do that, and do that. There we go. So I started my stone and my wood stockpiles as well now. Right next to the stone stockpile, I'll put a masonry. Right next to the wood stockpile, I'll put a carpenter. See, they move the refuse outside. It's very nice. Don't want that around. Are people hauling stuff, or whatever? They get it done. They do their work. If they aren't doing their work, it's probably because they're doing other work that you didn't even know that they had to do. So now I can make the wood stock. I can finish up my wood stockpile. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I never really actually get all that much lumber because I pretty much use it as I get. Stone though, you will have a million stone all the time. You'll have stone. You actually make something that called a quantum stockpile. At least you don't have to, but I do. I make something called a quantum stockpile, which basically makes it so that all that stuff all the stone gets stored on one block, and then I can reclaim it when I need it. It's just you get so much stone. It's the only way to make it manageable. Some people consider it cheating. What? My butcher bled to death. That's not awesome. That is less than awesome. Where is he? Why is he over there in the first place? And how did he bleed to death? Well, that's awesome. So my butcher's dead. Why does he have red down arrow? Has he been injured lately? Let's see here. No job, all that stuff, yeah, don't care. Inventory, no, I don't. Status, I don't fully know how to check everything out yet. Let's see, if he has any problems. This just is thoughts and stuff. This doesn't really say anything about his status. I don't know what red down arrow is. Normally I know what red down. I know it's like a blue, another red down arrow. So I have a bunch of red down arrow guys. I'll have to learn what that means. I'm not very good at this game. But this is. I just was shooting a video before too, but my mic sounded horrible. But basically, the butcher drowned right away. So apparently, the butcher just does not want to live in my little videos here. So fine, whatever. I'll live without him. We'll carry on. It looks like I have a lot of injured people though. Maybe they're just unhappy. Maybe that means happiness going down. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the start. This is my little Dwarf Fortress game. You may have not seen a whole lot, but you're getting the general idea, I'm hoping. If it looks remotely interesting, give it a try. Look up some tutorials. I'll advertise here. Sippy Cup, 5-1 PPY Cup. I followed his tutorials, and that's how I've learned things, but I still don't know everything, and I don't remember some things. But his guides are great. They teach you a lot. I have a lot of work to do here. I don't know why no one's working. I guess they are working, but they're just. I don't have those 3 hauling. But they're gonna have to go back to hauling. But basically, yeah. So this is Dwarf Fortress. This is where a lot of my time has been. But no worries, I will get other videos out. So if you are still interested in Terraria and CTGs, I'll still be doing those. And random videos, whatnot. They will all still be coming, but this is just where a lot of my time has been. Anyway, until later, I'm Orb24, this is Dwarf Fortress, and I hope you enjoyed the video.